Hello there guys, this is Gamebox Wrektor here, and today I'm doing something that I haven't done before, and I think I can start doing these more often, and it will, I don't know, tell me what you guys think. And so what I'm going to be doing today is a vanilla Minecraft concept. I enjoy working with command blocks. I think they're cool for Minecraft, and it just adds a little bit of, you can do so many things with command blocks. It's just like, it's awesome. So without further ado, this little concept, and today's concept is I'm gonna work on a map where it's basically like it's based off the game Smite. If you haven't played Smite, or you don't know what Smite is, it's a battleground game, slightly a bit more like Dota. Personally, I think it's more fast-paced, and you play as like gods of like all different like religions and stuff. But today, I'm going to do a concept for one of the abilities of Ymir, one of the gods in Smite, and you can probably see from this thing here, it is his ice wall concept. So I've got a snowball here, and when I throw my snowball, an ice wall will appear. And this works anywhere on the map. Unfortunately, if you throw it sideways, it's still going to do that. It's going to go, like, if you throw it that way, it's still going to face that way. But the map that I'm going to be making is it's only going to be like one lane or maybe two lanes, so, and it's always going to be facing the same way, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's what it does, and so I'm going to show you guys how it works and like all the commands involved. So the first thing that is happening when this happens, that was probably, as you can see, if it's never where the snowball lands, it's just like after a certain amount of time of the snowball being in midair, it'll spawn where the snowball was. But it lets you choose the direction, I guess. And if you throw it straight at the ground, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's something I need to fix. But anyway, just don't throw it at the ground. Okay. Basically, the first thing we've got running here is a command block minecart clock. So we've got a redstone block there with an activated rail on that, with this command block minecart that sets block 2 Y position blocks above it to a redstone block, which is what it's doing right now. It's currently doing it. You can't see this. In fact, I can walk through it. I can't. Sometimes it bugs me out. Exactly. Because there's actually a redstone block very, very quickly spawning there. But every time it spawns, it gets destroyed by this one. So you've got a constant clock running. And to show that this is a constant clock, I shall do that. And see? It's constantly running, constantly just going. And then this command, it's testing for a snowball. And so it tests for a snowball as fast as that redstone repeater. Probably faster even. Can go. So test for a snowball with the /test4 command. It tests for an entity. Then the entity is a snowball. And this is a redstone comparator. If you're not familiar with command blocks, then basically once it's tested for a snowball, then oh god, did I put W? That was stupid. Once it's tested for a snowball, it will, if it finds this said snowball, it will output a signal from this comparator. So if you have a look, see that it made the ice wall. Destroy this. So then once this signal has been outputted from the redstone comparator, activates these two commands at practically the same time. The bottom command block activates like tiny amount quicker than the top one. So what it does is this is a very long command. It's not ridiculously long, but it's reasonably long. So I will show you that in Notepad++. Basically, it summons a minecart command block up in the sky. So it's like 20 blocks up and then 100 blocks that way. What's that? What is this? Don't even know what's going on over there. That's probably from all my tests, and that's where that's where the minecart actually spawns. Okay, got it. So then, anyway, so it summons the command block minecart, which is what this does, summon command block minecart, in at these coordinates, which is where I showed you before. Then it's got a custom name of turret, and that will be important later on. Then the command is in the command block minecart is clone from -1412 58641 to -1412 56645, which is the area from this block to this block. So say I didn't want this at all. Say this was irrelevant. Say I wanted it to spawn, I don't know, like, say this was irrelevant. I wanted it to spawn ice still, because, you know, we're in the ice theme. Say if I wanted this to spawn ice that said hi. Okay, that's it. Just ice that says hi. If I do that, the ice isn't there for some reason. Yeah, it's just the H for some reason. This is still a work in progress, so, you know, I just wanted to put this out. So, okay, so that doesn't work, but anyway, it will spawn, summon all of this wall, all of it, everything there. If you look, this is 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh, right. Okay, so -Z. So if I change this, right, so it clones there to there. I do believe that will make it work, and that's why the hide didn't work. We figured something out now. That's awesome. No, that's just made it even worse. Right, wrong change. Changed the wrong one. You need to stay at 645. You need to be 640. There we go. That should work. There we go. Genius. Anyway, so now it will work, and you can do this with so many things. So you can have like a snowball summoning, don't know, like a structure. You just have to change the clone area, and that. So yeah, you can do loads of things with it, loads of different things. It doesn't have to be Ymirs ice wall ability, although that's what I'm using it for. So back to the command. It, with a custom name turret, which is important later, with the command clone that area, and it clones it to the X position of where the command block minecart is, the Y -1 position, and the Z -2, so that the reason for this was because there's also a redstone block and an activator rail that's summoned, which I'll go on to in a minute, and if the ice wall had to be dead center for it to actually break that when it spawned. So that's why that's there, so that we didn't have like redstone blocks in the middle of the map just like randomly. So that's that bit, and then it's riding something. It's riding this. It's riding this. And this is riding this. So it's riding FallingSand, which is the ID for it, with a time set tag of 1, because otherwise it wouldn't spawn. It'd just like flash and then nothing would happen. Then the TileID of 157, which is a redstone block. No, it's not. It's a redstone. It's an activator rail. Then the then it's that's riding ID FallingSand time 1 TileID 152, which is the redstone block, and that's how it spawns. So basically, it'll spawn and it'll spawn a falling redstone block, to it'll spawn a falling redstone block, it'll spawn an activator rail, the activator rail will fall on that, and the command minecart, which I do not have on me, just grab this one, will spawn on top of there, and then it'll activate the command. But the problem is, that command's being activated somewhere over there, and you're like, well, that's not going to work. Why is it at the snowball? And that's where the top command comes in. And what it does is it teleports an entity. This is FallingSand, and it's the last entity, or the last entities, I guess, because it teleports the FallingSand redstone block, the activator rail, and the command block cart. And I think because they were all spawned at the same time, it just teleports all of them, if you get what I mean, because it spawned them. This command spawned them all, even though some of them were riding the others. They all spawned with exactly the same command, exactly the same time, in the same tick. So Minecraft's like, well, this is the... you want me to teleport the last one, but there's 3 last ones. I'll just teleport them all. So that's how that works. And then it teleports this to the last snowball that was thrown, not the last snowball in a player's hand. That's what people get. Some people get confused with. That an entity is a snowball entity is the snowball in the hand. No, it's not. It's when the snowball is thrown. That's when the entity's there. So it teleports. It teleports the thing that we just spawned over there, the whole like mini structure, to the snowball. It drops. It activates the command that was in the command block, which clones this area, making the big massive wall. Now, if I break this now, and I just show what happens if we didn't have this extra bit, okay? Summons, and there's a it's just in the, it's in the ice wall. We don't want that. That looks stupid. If we've just got like a big thing in the ice wall, that would be weird. So, that is why we have this baby. Now, I've got 3 full tick repeaters, because that's the minimum glitching amount of time that I've got at the moment. So, after 3 ticks, or after 2 ticks, and then it runs this for 3 ticks, which is not needed, but hey ho, doesn't really matter. It will... In fact, I've got this in Notepad++ as well. So after it's summoned our little structure, and it's made the ice wall thing, it will wait 9 ticks, I think, and then it will activate this command, which summons a MinecartCommandBlock, with x+3, which is here. It's right on here. Here it is. This is where it will spawn, and it will activate the command in it, which is it's got CustomName turret, and the command is /kill entities called turret. So it'll kill itself, and it will kill the command block that was in the wall. So there's no longer command block sticking out the wall, which helps for like, if you're like, you know, it just makes it look better. You know, we don't want walls all over the map with command block carts in them. Set day. So this can be used for a whole load of things. So if I go and build, in fact, I probably need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Just building like the area that it will actually clone. So this is the area it'll clone, and as I said, you can even build a lot of these. This will probably mess with the. Now that I think about it, it'll probably mess with the like redstone and things. So let's see if this works. Probably won't. Oh, it's backwards. Ha! Lol. Okay. So it was backwards because it's high over there, and then you're looking at it from this side, I guess. If you did it this way, it's fine. It says high. So you can, but you can interpret this for anything. You could like throw, I don't know. I'm sure you guys could think of something like you throw a snowball and like suddenly this big building appears and it's just like, whoa, it's a building. Like, say you were like, you'd built this awesome building and you were like, yeah, I've got a building, it's so cool. And I was like, no, I want it to be over there. But it takes so long to build. I'll just build this contraption that's so awesome, and I'll just throw a snowball, and BAM! It's there. See, there's a use for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this concept that I have done. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna carry on working on my Smite map thing, so like make more abilities. So I'm gonna finish off Ymir, I think, and then I'm gonna do Neath, maybe Thor, maybe Alcon or whatever. Tell me what you think I should do, and like I will try and get the map done, and I will try and release it sometime for you guys, because then you can play it and it'll be cool. I guarantee you it'll be a fun map to play. So yeah, that's it for this video. Please do press the necessary buttons down below. Like, you know, I'm not going to bore you with all the buttons that you should press, but yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.